Yo, this is the 2KMC, and it's time for some top plays. This week, we are voting for the top play of the fall and the winner of 500,000 VC. You narrowed it down to the top two, but now it's time to choose the best. For your first finalist, we have folks.
Are setting tonight with the lights of downtown Atlanta shining in the background. Welcome up. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at center. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5. Now, here's Lowry. Trying to get open is Ibaka.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Capella finds Collins. And here is Capella. Back to Young. Fires at the elbow. They grab their own miss, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's VanVleet. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul. Young against Lowry.
And really, this is the role of Capella, to come out, play that strong defense, and alter as many shots as possible.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Young against Lowry. Back to Young. Shot from free throw range. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Everyone expects him from long range. Nice to see him in the mid-range get something done.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Now Hunter. It's Young on the wing. Pass to Hunter. 6 to shoot. Here's Capella. Pass to Hunter. Back to Capella. It's stolen by Ibaka. 3 on 3. Here's Anunoby. A new 14 for the Raptors. Siakam passes to Ibaka. Kicks it out to VanVleet. And the Raptors miss again.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Capella against Ibaka. Stolen by Collins. Young outside. In the corner. Herter with it. Back to Young. Capella trying to free himself up. The feed to Young. Good. Nice job down low.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
VanVleet can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 6. And there's the pass to Hunter. Feeds it to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The shot by Lowry, no good. And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. Here's Capella to the wing on the left. Herter, no good.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Good.
Finally, After all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps. Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
And it's blocked.
How about that? That's a big boost defensively if Herder can get in there and block shots and intimidate in some way.
So for the Hawks, Reddish, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Kevin Herder. And it's Teague in for Trae Young. And then for Toronto, Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. Van Vliet passes to Davis. Gasol trying to free himself up. And it's Davis missing.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy. And theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Teague with a clean look. And Collins is right there.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Siakam. The offensive rebound. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
To the inside. The kick out to Teague. Collins, that's a 2-point. Oh, to beat the clock. God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up.
And that does it for the first quarter. Hawks lead by 8. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Hawks, Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Bembry out there with Teague, and it's Jones in at the 5 down low. Pass to Boucher. The 3 from Davis. Bangs home the trifecta. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got to...
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. The 17-footer. Boucher with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Hollis-Jefferson can't hit. The Hawks leading by 8. Teague for 3. And no good. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Powell. It's stolen by Reddish. Teague finds Collins. Kept alive.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. The three from Davis. Raptors get it back. Boucher's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Pass to Bembry. Back to Teague. Here's Collins. There's the three. But they get it back. Can't get it to go. He's made four and just missed his fourth. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
At the top of the key, Boucher. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. The three from Davis. Can't hit that one. And Atlanta will come the other way. From deep, Collins. The rebound by Gasol.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Now here's Hollis Jefferson. Defense right on him. Offensive rebound. Boucher passes to Davis. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Davis. Can they get it? Raptors with a fresh shot clock. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And Collins is right there. Collins has got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta.
Yeah, the way you keep plays alive is with some...
Oh!
Man. Talk about finding change in the couch. What?
Yeah.
How do you get that?
Teague, the pass to Jones. Back to Teague. He kicks it to Reddish. Passes it to Teague. Fires the three. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 11.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Now the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Davis. Now here's Hollis Jefferson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. That doesn't go either for Davis.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
And finish off by Collins.
Just has a nose for the dunks. Collins up there once again.
Powell for three. The Raptors rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Jones. And Jones slams it home.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
And so it's John Collins making highlights for Atlanta. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's...
Thanks, Kevin. Trey, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. There was no stopping John Collins in the first half. He ended up with... And...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. John Collins has been sensational.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
From deep three-point range, and it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Hunter the pass to Capella, and stolen by Siakam. Lowry for 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Here's Young. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs. Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Such a quick thinker in those spots. Trae Young has a knack for knowing where to get to.
And Van Vliet, here we go. And the shot is good. Van Vliet's got his second basket of the game.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Shot's good from Young.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Here's Anunoby, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Clint Capella.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
Rig, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch. Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Now running, there comes Lowry, pushing the ball up. Van Vliet wide open. The rebound by Young.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Siakam with it. Edmonds there. And Siakam throws it down.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Raptors trail by 13. Here's Van Vliet. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Van Vliet's got 6.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
And stolen by Hunter. Here's Herter. Finished off the break.
Good instincts there from Hunter to get the steal.
The Raptors have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Lowry passes to Ibaka. Here's Van Vliet, and that one is good. 8 points for Fred Van Vliet.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter. Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
And here's Young from the arc. Again, Young missing.
And the potential for Hunter to be an all-time stopper on defense showing up.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Raptors trail by 10. Jones is out there with Reddish. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Teague. And it's Bembry in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Bembry kicks to Reddish. At the elbow, Jones. Pass to Bembry. Now, here's Capella. Shot clock at 5. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Atlanta making some changes. Kevin Huerter comes in for DeAndre Bembry. And Trae Young subbed in for Teague. And Toronto also making a switch. Lowry's checked in. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. High post, Davis. Back to Lowry. From deep. And it's Davis missing.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Well, he's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
It's tipped. Capella, the pass to Huerter. He dishes it to Young. A three ball. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got 8 rebounds in this game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Young with no one around. They get it again. Capella kicks to Reddish. On its way from Young for 2. Jones. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hawks lead by 18.
And here in the second half, their production on the offensive glass has slipped. I mean, they had the lead, but that has been an issue.
Young from outside hits the three-point bomb. Young's got 16 here in the second half.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Lowry from deep three-point land. Raptors with a fresh shot clock. Dishes it to Gasol. The 3 from Davis. Bangs home the trifecta.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Reddish the pass to Young. From deep. Again, Young missing. Raptors trail by 18. Here's Lowry. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Jones kicks to Young. But Trae. Another miss by Young.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Here's Siakam. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Clint Capella.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
So for the Hawks, John Collins, he's checked in for Damian Jones. And Hunter subbed in for Reddish. Then for the Raptors, Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Terrence Davis. Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. From deep three-point range, the putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 19.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Hawks.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Clint Capella.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards. Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
From deep, Atlanta gets it back.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
A tremendous Mobile One block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Fernando, the pass to Bembry. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. They poured it on it. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge,
We're looking at 4 high-impact plays. Which one will you choose as the best of the bunch? Starting off with a nod to all the team players with the Phoenix 04. Sets up a screen and shows the defender the door. Watch where you're going. Cruising for a bruising while the 3 ball nearly has the other team losing.
For the land of the...
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. DA.
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has. Thanks, DA. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the center. And for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Jason Tatum is out there with Daniel Tice, and it's Walker in at the point guard position. And Tice gets it to go. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. And a wide open look for Siakam. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That's what you get from a veteran playmaker. If you get open, Lowry will find you.
Back to Brown. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Anunoby kicks to Siakam. Pass to Ibaka. Here's Anunoby. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. To the right side. From 18 feet away. Ibaka. It's good on the putback.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
The kick out to Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. Hayward can't hit. The Raptors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. And still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Shot's good by Walker.
And a capable scorer from anywhere on the floor. You give Walker those kinds of looks, and he's going to make you pay.
Lowry finds VanVleet. Offensive rebound. Ibaka, no luck. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Tatum. Toronto grabs the miss.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And pushing it up, here's Boston. The shot by Hayward, wide open. Great positioning on the putback. Tice has got his second basket.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? In the corner, it's VanVleet, and taken away by Brown. Walker the pass to Tatum, to the paint. The kick out to Walker, lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds in this game. VanVleet wide open. Offline with his 3.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
And it's Brown missing. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Raptors. They trail by 3. Lowry passes to Anunoby. Back to Lowry. And here is Siakam. And Tatum over to help. Siakam kicks to Lowry. And the Raptors miss again. Celtics leading by 3. Outside, Walker. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
You got to shadow Walker. His mid-range game is on point.
Lowry passes to Van Vliet. Back to Anunoby. And again, Toronto no up. Tatum with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Three-pointer, Hayward. The rebound by Ibaka. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Aggressive move from Siakam, putting all that length and athleticism to work.
Here's Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And a deep three from Lowry. A three-pointer off the mark. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Tatum.
You got to avoid fouling Tatum in those situations. He's very clever at getting the defense to kind of bite when he attacks.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of this game. And so Tatum nails them both. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Gasol kicks to Davis. With 1 on the clock. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Celtics out in front as they end the first quarter on a 12-4 run. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the... Pascal Siakam before the game tonight shared his...
It was always a team, and I think we don't...
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Toronto right now, they've got Powell. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Terrence Davis. And it's Gasol in at the 5. Fast break Toronto. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Williams with the ball. Hollis Jefferson's there. Just 5 on the clock. Williams gets the bucket. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Now here's Davis. And Cantor pulls it down.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Powell. Deflects the pass. Williams with the steal. Lobs it up for Cantor. Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop. Cantor's got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Just another part of what makes Gasol so special, the vision to locate the open man.
Celtics leading by 6. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Williams passes to Wanamaker. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career, and that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Raptors.
Woo, he got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Raptors moving the ball around. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got 4 points this quarter.
And usually amongst the leaders in their offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
Some changes for Boston. Daniel Tice is checked in for Enes Kanter. Hayward comes in for Williams. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Serge Ibaka is checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby's checked in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Norman Powell. Here's Anunoby. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Smart.
OG's a tricky cover. Has strength, has quickness, and just still learning the game. OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Smart. The shot by Lowry, no good. Boston leading by 12. Walker's shot is off. Toronto's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4.
And Smitty, with OG Anunoby, he has a very high ceiling with what he can become.
Greg, OG Anunoby can impact the game on both sides of the ball, which is fantastic. He's a solid defender, and with the ball in his hands, he's very smart, making good decisions. This team is very excited to see his development.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Brown, good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
VanVleet looking around. Anunoby finds Lowry. Back to Anunoby. The pass to VanVleet. 4 on the shot clock. Toronto needs to get off his shot. Siakam for 3. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Tatum wide open. He fires one. No good on the triple. Raptors trail by 12. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
Knocked loose, but they recover it. Here's Anunoby. And the Raptors miss again. Good if it goes. He can't get that one. And so it's the Boston Celtics.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Out in front of the half is Boston. They are leading by 12. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on... And that...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Hayward at small forward, with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Brad Stevens, getting going here in the second half. Raptors trail by 12. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. And finished off by Siakam.
Defensively, you can't let Siakam get all the way to the rim. That's automatic.
And Walker kicks to Hayward. Van Vliet against Brown. That 3 off the mark.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And here's Tatum for 3. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won most improved player in the league in 2019. And as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward. Rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Brown against Powell. Second chance shot. Cantor kicks to Brown. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Boston making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Hayward. Marcus Smart comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. And then for Toronto, Chris Boucher's checked in for Siakam. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Fred Van Vliet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. From deep three-point range, they get it back. Smart passes to Wanamaker. Boston again missing.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And it's Davis missing. Celtics leading by 7. Wanamaker the pass to Williams. Here's Wanamaker. Boucher defending. Williams. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. And it's slammed in by Davis.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
Wanamaker the pass to Williams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams has got his second basket of the game. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
For Toronto, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Boston making a switch here. Williams is checked in, and the Raptors also making a change. Ibaka is checked in.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to just 2 points from the bucket from Hollis-Jefferson.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Yep, that one goes in there. Cantor's got 6.
And they needed that. Their lead is getting smaller by the minute.
Here's Powell. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them at a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
The third quarter comes to a close. Celtics lead by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. 3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Here's Walker. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. And it's Lowry penetrating, banked in off the glass. Lowry's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Raptors. Passes it to Tice. Here's Williams. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Celtics lead by 4.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Lowry knows the contact is coming, really demonstrating his strength.
Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Gordon Hayward comes in for Smart.
And you look over the course of Kyle Lowry's career, he's bounced around for quite some time, but boy, has he found a home in Toronto.
And you know, GA, a few summers back, had a chance to leave, but he stayed with the Toronto Raptors. What a decision that was. Reason why? He helped lead this team to their first title. Kyle Lowry's been loved by this franchise. He'll go down as one of the all-time great Raptors.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's Brown missing. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. They lead by 1. VanVleet can't get it to go.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Brown, good.
Yeah, now 1 of 4 here in the fourth quarter.
In Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Pass to Anunoby. Now the dish to Lowry. Toronto working the ball around now. Anunoby against Hayward. It's rebounded by Tice. Walker goes in. Softly drops in the floater. Now it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
And it's always stood out to me how under control Walker is on his drives. He doesn't just have a nice burst. He's got incredible body control.
Siakam's shot is off. Boston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. It's good.
And Brown runs the floor like a freight train at 225 pounds. He's a mammoth that wrecks defenses in transition.
To the middle, Anunoby. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Anunoby. And Boston with the rebound. Hayward's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Walker taking his time here. Down low. Tatum passes to Tice. With the putback. And Tatum stays with it.
And Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots.
I'll refine Siakam. Here's Anunoby. On deep. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got 7 rebounds in the game. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Tatum's got 4 this quarter.
And with that length, Tatum able to rise above defenders to knock down his jumper.
Ibaka goes in. A rebound by the Celtics. They've led by as many as 14 points. Brown wide open. He fires. Buries the long-range jumper.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Celtics.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out, and doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Jaylen Brown.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And the Raptors also making a change. Marc Gasol's checked in for Serge Ibaka. And here we go. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And really, Larry has made his career off delivering through contact. Really one of the strongest point guards in this league.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for Siakam. Rondae Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Matt Thomas in for Fred VanVleet. Here's Boston now. They're on a 16-5 run here. The shot's good. And the Celtics lead by 12.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
There's Brown with the three. And here is Thomas from deep three-point range. Kemba Walker comes up with the loose ball. Hayward outside. Launches a three, and the three ball is good.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And so it's Boston easily grabbed. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
Y'all wasn't tuned in back then. My swag, they keep jacking. I ain't doing no verse, quit asking. What's poppin'?
That is so cool. Zion announcing his next-gen cover.
At shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 0.
Hello, basketball fans. And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, DA. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Here's Lowry. And the rejection by Embiid. Now Horford passes it to Harris. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Now, here's Siakam after Ben Simmons' miss. A shot by Lowry, wide open, and he's good on the 3 ball.
You know, there was a time when three-point shooting was a liability for Lowry, but the guy has put in the time, and now he is a solid option from deep.
Now here's Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. From the stripe, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
That time, Richardson defaulted to the mid-range shot. We know he can shoot them from deep, but mixing in that mid-range, it'll keep the defense off balance.
Here's Siakam. VanVleet outside. And Lowry has it in the corner. This one for 3. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. VanVleet against Richardson. Kicks it out to VanVleet. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And here is Simmons. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by.
Sensing the contact coming and adjusting his shot accordingly. Nice recognition and adjustment by Simmons.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Richardson the pass to Simmons. Takes the 13-footer, and again, it's Philadelphia.
Well, being effective in the pick and roll requires that you read the defense, and Richardson did a good job there.
And it's blocked by Simmons. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Simmons. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marc Gasol's checked in for Siakam. Wande Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Powell, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. Now, here's Thybulle. Clock at 6. Embiid kicks to Thybulle. 1:30 left in the first quarter. Tries again. That one off the back iron and out.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Korkmaz. It's up a 3. Offensive rebound. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
How? And the layup's good off the glass.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Davis against Burks. Pass to Embiid. He kicks to Burks. Now Thibault. Back to Burks. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Some changes for Philadelphia. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. And it's Shake Milton in for Matisse Thybulle. Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. Embiid, no good. Raptors trail by 5. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
One of the things you love about Hollis Jefferson is his activity. I mean, he impacts the game really without having plays called for him.
Here's Milton from beyond the arc and then some. 15 seconds left to play here in the first. And here's Davis for 3. Hollis Jefferson tipped back in for 2. Hollis Jefferson's got his second bucket.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
And that does it for the first quarter. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding his former teammate in Toronto, Kawhi Leonard.
The way he plays defensively, you know what he stands for.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019, largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former defensive players of the year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Norman Powell. Marc Gasol is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Davis in at the point. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he's more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
The 76ers lead. Embiid kicks to Burks. Shoots over Hollis Jefferson. No dice from the high post. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for Toronto. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Hollis Jefferson finds Gasol. Outside, Davis. The 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Powell against Robinson. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Philadelphia has possession. 6 to shoot from the arc. That shot off, and Toronto will go the other way with it. Hollis Jefferson passes to Davis from outside the arc. Milton grabs the board.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Robinson's got his first 2 points. Raptors trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Good on the shot.
And with the physical gifts that Hollis Jefferson has, he plays a lot bigger than his listed height.
Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Scott the pass to Embiid, and it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Here's Richardson. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The 76ers have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Ibaka with the ball. It's good. This game is all even. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Horford has a wide open look, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Now it's a 4-point Philadelphia lead. Here's Van Vliet. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's his first trip to the line.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, we got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Korkmaz. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
You know, after missing his first year out of college due to injury, Ben Simmons ended up winning Rookie of the Year in 2018, proving the wait was worth it.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Raptors trail by 3. Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. And the Raptors miss again.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Horford the pass to Simmons. Here's Richardson. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by Ibaka. Raptors shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
Now here's Simmons. 7 points in the game. 1 second left, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Philadelphia ahead. They're up by 1. And a chance to... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. From the get-go, it was Philadelphia who came out strong. Their lead at 1 point was up to 7. Thanks for joining us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Embiid from outside. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul. Lowry finds Van Vliet. Inside. Outside for Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. Ibaka goes in.
So difficult to defend Ibaka inside the length, the improved strength, and he's one of those bigs who doesn't mind going to the line.
Toronto shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. Harris outside. In the corner, it's Richardson. Harris looking it over. No good on the three. To the inside, Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Here's Simmons. And contact. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Davis against Simmons. They get it again. Second shot opportunity, and it's blocked by Simmons.
Well, you got to respect the athleticism and the willingness to defend that Simmons has. I mean, he's a skilled shot blocker, too.
Siakam, good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Harris. That one wide left.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons. It's Powell on the wing. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Powell's got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors. Pass to Korkmaz. To the paint, and stolen by Siakam. Now the Raptors moving it up. Davis with it, and Burks picks him up defensively.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
And he jams it with authority.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Powell, that's good.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
And Glenn Robinson, a player that was moved at the deadline last year, showed that he's a solid participant when given the minutes.
Agreed, Greg. I mean, he gives you a little bit of everything at the 3. He's learned to play within himself and really never hurts you in any aspect of the game. Those are the kind of guys you have to find minutes for.
The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Well, you look at Horford, and he scores, rebounds, passes, and defends at a high level. That's why he's had the career he's had.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Glenn Robinson III. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Burks. And Davis wide open. He shoots. And the 3 off target.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Thybulle on the wing. to the middle. Out to Harris from downtown. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Hollis Jefferson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Foul for 3. They get it back. Right side Gasol. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Up again. And Gasol able to finish.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
55 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Horford, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Horford's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, I tell you what, I love how Horford takes what the defense gives up. He's not forcing anything, not trying to make a play that's not there. Just smart basketball.
The 76ers trail by 4. Milton finds Thibault. Outside, Horford. Shot from 16. It's hauled in by the Raptors. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson passes to Davis. Outside Gasol. Now Hollis Jefferson. Got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we've reached the end of the third. Raptors lead by 4. Live from... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the small forward.
Boy, the quickness by Simmons, breathtaking. So good at blowing by whoever's trying to stay in front of him.
Van Vliet attacking. And Simmons kicks to Richardson. Tipped away. Pass to Thibault. Here's Embiid. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Embiid is unstoppable, just too strong for the defense, no matter what they throw at him.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Rondé and Hollis Jefferson. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
Shot clock at 6. Richardson, good. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's a 3-point 76ers lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
You know, adding on to that, we can't fail to mention all the steals they piled up, too. I mean, that's making a big difference. They've really gotten into them defensively.
Pass to Richardson. Shoots over Van Vliet. Richardson, no luck.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And the first one drops. The 76ers making a switch here. Harris is checked in, and that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
The slash ability of Simmons. Really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive cutting mentality.
Here's Anunoby. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the native of England, Anunoby, doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
And the pass to Harris. Richardson kicks to Simmons. Oh, and he jams it right over Pascal Siakam. Wow!
Really like how Simmons commands the ball, especially in key moments.
Lowry finds Van Vliet over Richardson. They grab their own miss.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Siakam passes to Lowry. Goes up again. Simmons with the defensive effort. Philadelphia leading by 3. In the corner, it's Richardson. Harris against Anunoby. From the baseline. And there's Richardson on the assist from Tobias Harris.
What a big shot from Richardson there. Fearless.
Van Vliet outside. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Horford the pass to Simmons. Kicks to Richardson. Yep, that one goes.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's Siakam, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Horford.
And the insane athleticism of Siakam excels at probing inside and making the D get aggressive.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
There's 45 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And Simmons kicks to Harris. Richardson outside. The putback. That shot off the mark. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately. Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 3-point game. Offensive rebound outside for Simmons. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Passes it to Embiid. Second chance shot. Good!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Richardson outside. 3-pointer. No good there. So Philadelphia wins it. It was a fantastic. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to...
PC, because this week on NBA 2K TV, it's an interactive special. Plus, some first looks at 2K21 Next Gen, my team updates, and your top plays.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few.
Hey, Kevin. Trae Young said.
Thanks, DA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Raptors, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. Now, here's Lowry. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, if you give him a window of opportunity, Kyle Lowry will attack the basket. He's not going to pass up that chance.
And with Kyle Lowry, the assist numbers don't jump off the page at you, but he has fantastic vision, and his decision-making is also elite.
Greg, for me, what stands out about Kyle Lowry is his willingness to adjust his game based on what his team needs. There's been times in his career where he's been a go-to scorer, and his three-point shooting can be infectious to his team. That toughness on the drive really strikes you. But there's also been times where he takes a back seat to scoring and says, all right, time to get my guys involved. He can do either.
Here's Young, following the score by Serge Ibaka. Young looking around. Shot clock at 3. Outside Collins. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The drive by Lowry.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use, Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
Siakam misses.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
That's good from Lowry on the assist by Siakam. Lowry's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, small frame, but big heart. How about Kyle Lowry's toughness on the finish through contact?
Young, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
The pass to VanVleet. Now, here's Anunoby. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
The Hawks again can't hit.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Siakam kicks to Ibaka. Toronto working the ball around now. VanVleet wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Lowry against Young. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And the Raptors with some changes. Marcus All's checked in for Siakam. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. Then for the Hawks, Reddish, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teagan for Trae Young. Now here's Gasol. And here's VanVleet from the arc. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Reddish with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Count it. Good. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Reddish's shot is good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Davis trying to get open as Ibaka. The shot comes out. The Hawks trail by 6. Pass to Reddish. It's deflected. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Van Vliet against Teague. From past the arc. Rebounded by Capella.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Now, here's Hunter. Covered by Hollis Jefferson. Hunter kicks to Reddish. Pass to Hunter. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
Toronto leading by 4. Davis, that's for 2. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Capella finds Collins. Here's Teague. Back to Collins. Here's the 3. And that one released in time, but no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Wrapped. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Norman Powell is out there with Davis. Then it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Marc Gasol. And it's Boucher in at the 4-man position. And it's Davis with the ball for the Raptors. 4-point game. Hollis Jefferson. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. The Hawks shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Here's Reddish. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And it's 6 points for Cam Reddish.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
And here are the Raptors now, following the bucket by the Hawks.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
Here's Jones, and then Jones with the jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Teague, the pass to Dedmon. 2 free throws coming up, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Raptors trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Boucher kicks to Powell. Here's Lowry. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Well, no fear in Kyle Lowry's game. This guy is happy to take it inside and seek you out.
Passes it to Fernando. And here's Young. Here's Herter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The kick out to Young. There's the triple. Atlanta again missing. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Lowry has the open look. Atlanta with the rebound.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Bembry the pass to Fernando. Lowry brings the double. Hawks passing it around. Here's Herter. The Hawks again can't hit. Toronto trailing. Siakam outside. Lowry passes to Boucher. And that one is stuffed right through.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Now here's Powell. Got a piece of it. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 2.
I'll tell you, love to see someone take the contact head on. And Norman Powell welcoming the challenge.
And that one drops for him.
Working against size. He's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Now, here's Siakam. No points in the game yet for him. Anunoby kicks to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. Jones has got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Young with no one around. Again, Young missing. It's Powell on the wing. The dish to Lowry. Back to Powell. Gets it off. Wow! Unbelievable!
Can't do it much better than that. Right before the...
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Rep.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. From the get-go, it was Toronto coming out strong. And Kyle Lowry, one of the great do-it-all guards in the NBA. That's all for now.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Guys, you got to like what Cam Reddish has done in this game so far.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back, and it's Capella in at the center, filling out the middle. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Hunter, the second chance points on the tip in. Hunter's got his first points of the game.
And one thing about Hunter, he never gives up. You can see the focus and energy that he plays with on every possession.
And now here comes Young leading the break. Again, Young missing.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going. I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
The pass to Herter, stolen by Van Vliet. Siakam with it, guarded by Hunter.
Well, the increased playmaking ability of Pascal Siakam on display. Pretty pass.
I mean, the improvement that we've seen from Siakam
It's like nothing else I've ever seen. He's a huge reason for the success of this Raptors team.
Greg, in 2 short years, this guy triples his output from the floor. He goes from a guy who was getting spot minutes, couldn't really get into the rotation, to an all-star. The transition game, his ability to use that speed, and then his approach, the work habits, both of those 2 things have been critical to his growth. Well, Serge Ibaka is a self-made stretch 4. That guy added that dimension as his career unfolded.
Young, good.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those 2.
Davis is checked in for the Raptors. Reddish, he's checked in for Atlanta. Teague comes in for Trae Young. Here's Capella. That shot misses. Ibaka with some nice D. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Van Vliet's got 5 now. Here's Hunter. Banked in off the glass.
Well, a point guard must understand window of opportunity, and Jeff Teague specializes in exactly that.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Teague for 3. Atlanta gets it back. Capella. Here's Reddish. From outside, off the mark. Raptors have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the 3rd. And Van Vliet, here we go. Count it. Van Vliet's got 4 points now in the quarter. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Hunter, no good. Raptors with the lead. Here's Powell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 8 points for him.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
Here's Fernando. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 3 assists now in this one. The Raptors have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Here's Davis. The shot that time, not on target. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. And the wide open shot from Reddish off the left rim and out. 2 for 1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Ibaka goes in.
Boy, terrific penetration from the big man. Ibaka putting his athleticism to good use.
Reddish the pass to Teague. And it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Toronto making a change here. Lowry's checked in. Then for the Hawks, Andre Bembry's checked in for Hunter. Young is subbed in for Jeff Teague. Out to the right wing. Here's Bembry. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. Fernando's got 4 points in the quarter. Toronto's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Atlanta making some changes. Jones checked in for Bruno Fernando. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Reddish. Young for 3. Shot clock reset for the Hawks. Jacks up a 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Young's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for Atlanta.
That's his second make from distance this half after hitting none before that.
And it goes down 2 points. Lowry's got 8 points.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
We're at the end of the 3rd and we've still got a close one. Raptors lead by 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Lowry and Powell, the guards. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Ibaka. And it's Gasol, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Then breathe the pass to Young. There's the 3. Again, Young missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Knocked away. Now the Hawks moving it the other way.
They continue to battle out there. So close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
The shot by Powell, no good. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. They lead by 1. The 3 ball. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Fires top of the key. Lowry can't get it to go.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try the lead.
Dedmon kicks to Jones. Young outside. Trains the three-pointer. And it's a 6-point Atlanta lead.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first. And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Shots good from Young.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
The tray. Again, Young missing. Raptors trail by 7. Powell with the bounce pass. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Rebound by the Hawks.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
A shot by Young. Another miss by Young. Lowry with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Siakam is checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
VanVleet passes to Anunoby. The shot by Powell, no good.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And here's Young from the arc. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Young, right side. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Good on the triple. Young's got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta.
And it was going back and forth there for a while, but now starting to just stretch out that lead a bit. They're definitely looking like the better team.
VanVleet outside. Plenty of space. And it's off the back rim, no good. And it's the Hawks ball. They're on a 16-3 run right now.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Hawks.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Trae Young.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the Hawks with possession. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. From deep. Again, Young missing. Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
It's stolen by Johnson. The half-court bomb falls off target. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. And the Celtics looking dapper, getting off the bus earlier.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5 down low. And for the Raptors, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. VanVleet wide open. Hayward grabs the board.
And a move Hayward perfected last season, coming to a full stop in the lane and hitting that little short jumper.
Yeah, Greg. I mean, he'd stop and defenders would just keep going. Every player uses different tactics to create separation. For Hayward, that became his go-to move off the bounce.
Left side Lowry. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Now, here's Anunoby. From deep three-point range, Kemba Walker comes up with the loose ball.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
The strength of Hayward muscling through contact, refusing to give in.
Boston shooting their first free throw this game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
The Raptors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Lowry kicks to Siakam. Lowry against Walker. Toronto working the ball around now. VanVleet passes to Siakam. Over to the wing. 5 on the clock. Lowry from outside. Rebound Boston.
Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement from them.
Basket counts. Hayward's got 5 now.
Oh, impressive ball handling from Tatum. I mean, attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
There's the double team with Walker. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Celtics now. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Good work there as it goes.
Refusing to let the defender alter his shot. Tatum's focus and drive, it's what helps him finish hard shots.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Pass to Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Anunoby finds Ibaka and stolen by Tatum. One-on-one fast break. Here's Brown. And the rejection by Ibaka.
The size, the timing of Ibaka, tailor-made for protecting the rim. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Here's Tatum after the Raptors pick up 2. Hayward can't hit.
Well, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
Here's Lowry, and Hayward with the block.
A rare block shot by Gordon Hayward. He has the instincts to do more of this, but neither the suddenness nor the strength.
The Raptors making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Marcus Smart's checked in for the Celtics. Now, here's Anunoby. And again, no good by Toronto.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Tries again, and the layup good by Brown.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
1:19 left to play in the first quarter.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
And the dunk by Brown.
That is prime-time point guard play. A sensational find by Walker to set up the easy bucket.
Anunoby, no good. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They've got a 13-2 run going. Smart dishes to Tatum. Smart kicks to Brown. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Raptors trail by 9. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Brown right side. He can't get it to go. Davis with some nice D.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
15 seconds left in the first quarter. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. .11 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Back to Wanamaker. And so it's Boston heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Celtics. Enes Kanter is out there with Williams. Then it's Marcus Smart. Then it's Williams. And it's Wanamaker in at the 1 spot. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. Celtics leading by 7. Pass to Kanter. The Celtics working the ball around now. Back to Wanamaker. Here's Smart. Off target with his 3. Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Powell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Now, here's Kanter.
This is why Gasol was Defensive Player of the Year. In 2013, the innate ability to affect shots without fouling.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Van Vliet with the bounce pass. The 11-footer. It's deflected. And stolen by Hayward. And the shot goes in.
Like a freight train running downhill, Smart, unstoppable in the open court.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Toronto. They trail by 9 points. Kanter with it. Oh, and here comes Williams all alone. And finished off by Williams.
Oh, this is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Kanter. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
The pass to Boucher, stolen by Kanter. To the inside, here's Williams, and it's denied. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Here's Wanamaker. No good on the quick 3. Now Gasol. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Boucher passes to Van Vliet. Five to shoot. Gasol on the high post. Over Williams. And again, Toronto no luck. Celtics leading by 11. Hayward on the wing. He has 5. But they get it back. Here's Cantor. Here's Wanamaker. No good from outside. Toronto, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Now, here's Boucher. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Van Vliet. Hollis Jefferson passes to Boucher. Toronto needs to get off his shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby's checked in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Fred Van Vliet. And then for Boston, Tatum, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Jaylen Brown comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Kemba Walker in for Marcus Smart. Now here's Tatum. From deep. They get the rebound. Back to Wanamaker. Right side Tatum. Tries yet again. Tatum on the wing. Tatum on the wing. The kick out to Walker. Fires from deep. In the corner. Tatum with it. Tatum with another miss.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Yeah, he doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
Celtics leading by 9. Wanamaker the pass to Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
Oh, man, what a slam by Cantor. His size lets him make easy work of those big plays in the paint.
Foul for 3. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And Wanamaker gets it to go.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Anunoby, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And we've reached halftime in this one.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Out in front of the half is Boston. They have a 9-point lead. And Shaq, what are your thoughts? And
happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Raptors trail by 9. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now here's Lowry from deep. It's rebounded by Tice.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. The Raptors rebound, and Ibaka is right there.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
For 3, Van Vliet doesn't go for him. Now the Celtics take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Hate to say it, but he's dragging them down. Not a single bucket this game.
Now, here's Siakam. After Gordon Hayward's miss, here is Lowry. Shoots the three, and the Raptors miss again.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their fourth miss in 5 attempts.
Here's Brown. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Brown's got 8 points.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Oh, just too big of a threat down there. I mean, he has a number of go-to moves at his disposal.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred VanVleet. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Smart comes in for Kemba Walker. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Smart. Got a piece of it. Gasol dishes to Lowry. Pass to Boucher. From deep three-point range. Clock at 6. Davis has the open look. Hits it from three-point range. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. And so Boston again turning it over. Powell, he's checked in for Toronto. Then for the Celtics, Robert Williams comes in for Daniel Tice. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Raptors trail by 8. And here is Davis. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And again, no good by Toronto.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control. They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage. A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
Both shots good from the stripe. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But, Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
Siakam is checked in for Toronto. And it's Davis with the ball for Toronto. It's a 10-point game. And again, Toronto no luck.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Here's Wanamaker. That 3 off the mark. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Siakam's shot is off. Boston leading by 10. Floats it up for Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And here's Davis for 3. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
And Wanamaker has it in the corner. Boston getting another chance here. Williams passes to Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Raptors trail by 14. Here's Davis. Lays it up off the glass. Davis has got 5 points in the quarter.
Look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
Williams gets the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Toronto with the ball, following the bucket by the Celtics. Takes it out to Siakam. Davis dishes to Gasol. Toronto working the ball around now. Howell for 3. Rebound by Williams. Left side, Smart. From 13. And no good in the last second attempt this time. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Daniel Tice out there with Ennis Cantor. And it's Walker in at the point guard position.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Hayward looking over the floor. Good on the 13-footer.
That really helps them space the floor. I mean, when Hayward's mid-game range is working, the defense can get scattered.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Rebound, Boston. Tice has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
A shot by Hayward, wide open. No good with the triple. Raptors trail by 13. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, what a display of quickness there. If you need to get out and run, Siakam's your guy.
Brown against Anunoby. Fast break, Toronto. Outside Lowry. Takes the 3. The offensive rebound. And Ibaka is right there. Ibaka's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Toronto.
And when you have a big man like Ibaka who has the athleticism to get to the ball and convert on the putback like that, that's a luxury. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring 3s and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Anunoby has the open look. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. High post to Ibaka. For the 3. That's good from Van Vliet on the assist from Ibaka. Van Vliet's got a pair of 3s here in the 4th quarter for Toronto. Brown outside. And Tice throws it down.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his pass.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. And a miss there on the triple. Celtics leading by 11. Hayward kicks to Walker. Misses the 3. A lot of time left for the Raptors in this one. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul. Marcus Smart's checked in for the Celtics. Pass to Anunoby. Out left to the wing. For 3, Siakam. Rebounded by the Celtics. And here they come. 3-pointer, Hayward. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Toronto. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Poked away. Van Vliet brings the double team. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Outside Lowry. Launches it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Three-pointer, Lowry. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Siakam. Tips it up, and Ibaka is right there. Ibaka's got 6 points in the quarter.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip.
Here's Smart. Tice trying to break free. Boston, no good that time either.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Oh, yeah, a little room for error now. We'll see what they run.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Siakam.
Massive hoop there from Siakam. We've seen him do it in the finals. This guy showing he's made for big moments.
Now here's Hayward.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Back to Lowry. Siakam outside. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Shot clock at 5. Hayward passes to Smart. Outside Tatum. So we see Boston get the win here. They seem to relish. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
Get that. Much is clear.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A sharp and confident-looking Raptors team coming down the top. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Raptors, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Richardson. Simmons on the wing. And the pass to Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Ibaka finds Anunoby. Right wing. VanVleet looking around. And it's off from three-point range. Horford against Siakam. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
VanVleet laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
Ibaka, the pass to Lowry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
In a discussion of great two-way players in this league, sometimes Lowry gets overlooked, and that's a mistake.
And Kyle Lowry drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Simmons passes to Embiid. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Goes back up. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so Lowry will bring it up for Toronto. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
And Pascal Siakam can absolutely score in bunches. Put up 25 in a quarter last season, and when he gets going, look out.
GA, when Pascal Siakam is on, it seems like he's involved in every play. Must stay consistent. But you know what? He's a special player who can carry a team to win on any given night.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Richardson, that's a two-pointer. He's off on that one. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Siakam on the follow. And it's all knotted up.
I would not want to have to box him out. Siakam has that wiry length. He's mobile. It's just a nightmare.
VanVleet against Richardson.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Lowry kicks to VanVleet. Passes it to Siakam. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Outside, Horford. Richardson up top. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And how about the court awareness from Horford? Quickly grabs the board and doesn't let the possession go to waste.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Harris. Horford the pass to Harris. 6 to shoot. Richardson against Ibaka. Bucket is good.
Very good at working off the pick and roll. Josh getting all the separation he needs.
Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. Lets the three fly. Good on the three-point shot. Van Vliet's got 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Richardson against Lowry.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense.
No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. 76ers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Embiid kicks to Richardson. Back to Embiid. Here's Horford, and the dunk by Horford.
And no chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
For 3, Van Vliet. Rebound by the 76ers. Pushing it up. Goes up, and Simmons slams it in.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And so the first quarter is in the books. 76ers ahead, up by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Matisse Thybulle. Robinson is out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Korkmaz in at the small forward. Here's Korkmaz. Robinson for 3. Back to Korkmaz. Philadelphia moving the ball around. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Davis has the open look. Raptors get it back. Boucher kicks to Davis. And again, no good by Toronto. Philadelphia leading by 7. Thybulle, the pass to Korkmaz. And he overshot that one, missing. Toronto's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Offensive rebound.
At 7'1", it is hard to keep Marc Gasol off the glass.
The 76ers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. There's the pass to Burks. Left side, Scott. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. That's tipped.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Passes it to Robinson. Left side, Scott. Back to Robinson. He kicks to Burks. 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 15, and he drops that one in. Burks has got the lead up to 7 now for Philadelphia. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more.
but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
In the corner, it's Robinson. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Shot from 12. Here's Scott. Gasol with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. Back to Davis. 1:22 left here in the second. And the foul on Mike Scott. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. Then for the 76ers, Embiid comes in for Glenn Robinson III. And it's Shake Milton in for Korkmaz. To the left side wing. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Scott's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And 1:01 left to play here in the half. Embiid with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. That one goes in.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Van Vliet outside. Over Milton. And the Raptors miss again. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
And it's Thibault in the corner. Kicks it to Burks. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Van Vliet wide open. Buries it from three-point range. Van Vliet's got 8.
That's a very controlled dribble from Fred. Doesn't need to get to the rim. He can just stop and pop.
And stolen by Siakam. Here's Anunoby. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some run out.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. 76ers lead by 4. And we'll be back right after half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a fight. Thanks for joining us, folks.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Fred Van Vliet really making a difference here.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Not someone they usually rely on to do this, but you need role guys to step up once in a while and help you out.
Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Richardson. Here's Horford. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Raptors trail by 4. Van Vliet kicks to Ibaka. Fires the 3. No good that time.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Embiid wide open. The three-pointer no good. Toronto's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Got that one up quick. Anunoby's got the first bucket of the third here for the Raptors. Outside, Simmons. Kicks it out to Richardson. Back to Simmons. Picked his pocket. Fast break Toronto. Van Vliet with the ball. Pass to Anunoby. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. To the left wing. Richardson against Van Vliet. Just 5 on the clock. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Fred Van Vliet, a weapon from the outside, has a great shot that he can pull up at a moment's notice. He's consistent on catch and shoots as well as off the dribble.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And with Van Vliet, about half of his shots are from deep.
You're right, GA. That's the #1 part of his offense, of his game right now. He can shoot it deep, but he also can drive it. He shoots a low field goal percentage from those shots because of the distance. But I love Fred Van Vliet. He knows how to play.
Powell finds Davis. From deep. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside. Kicks it out to Richardson. Beyond the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Richardson's got 7.
I love that catch and shoot. Defensively, you've got to close hard. Josh is dangerous in that area.
Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
76ers ball.
Well, we're into the 3rd quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Down low, here's Horford. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And it's a 9-point 76ers lead.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
From deep 3-point range, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Pass to Korkmaz. The 3. Rebound by the Raptors. To the paint. And stolen by Harris. 3-pointer. And that one's good. Korkmaz. Korkmaz has got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers. 1:30 left in the 3rd quarter. Now the pass to Boucher. Back to Davis. And he banks in the layup.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Sixers.
To the inside, Richardson. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Josh Richardson with the athletic play at the rim. It's all about making sure you get a quality look, and that's one.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Raptors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. Philadelphia also making some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Robinson comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Shake Milton in for Josh Richardson. And here is Milton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shot clock at 6. For 3. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 12.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
No good from Gasol. 76ers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Here's Embiid outside for Robinson. Another shot. Horford controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Now Davis. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Philadelphia ahead. They finish off the 3rd quarter with a massive. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. The talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Ben Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle, and it's Milton in at the 3. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. It's a 14-point game over Thybulle. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
A shot by Milton, no good. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Passes it to Milton. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. To the middle, just 5 to shoot. That one is good from Joel Embiid. And the 76ers lead by 14. Here's Anunoby. Takes a 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Simmons with it, picked up by Van Vliet. Simmons against Van Vliet. Milton in the corner. Pass to Horford. He had Simmons atop the key. Fires for 3, and there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. Tobias Harris is checked in for the 76ers. Richardson comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Lowry dishes to Ibaka. Shoots over Embiid, and the Raptors miss again. The 76ers leading by 14. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. But they'll get another chance. Richardson gets a wide open look. Great positioning on the putback. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Bounce pass from Lowry. Ibaka, the pass to Van Vliet. Shoots the 3. He can't hit that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Inside, and stolen by Siakam. Down low. Count that one from Van Vliet.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Van Vliet against Richardson. Shoots over Van Vliet. Misses off the right iron. Raptors trail by 14. Outside Lowry. The putback planks the putback jam. Simmons inside. Now recovering, and Embiid throws it down.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Philadelphia.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Joel Embiid.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Right side Lowry. Ben Simmons with the rebound.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense, he might have gotten over-eager.
Van Vliet brings the double team. And a wide-open look for Simmons. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Anunoby finds Van Vliet. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Has always been a tremendous defender, in my opinion, and he knows he's going to knock down his free throws. But now Fred VanVleet has emerged as a terrific all-around scorer. He can pretty much do it all.
Here's Korkmaz from deep. Neto misses. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can